Hi everybody, welcome to Dancingluna Tarot. So we've been doing a lot of love readings, so we're gonna do something a little bit different today. We're just gonna do by sign a kind of general life reading for what's going on for you right now. This is gonna be for Aquarius, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what might be going on for you, what the challenges might be, and some follow-up advice. And so again, this is going to be for the sign of Aquarius. This reading may not resonate with everybody since it's a general read. So please check out your sun, moon, and rising because you might find, more resonance in your other placements. Okay, so for Aquarius, what is going on right now for Aquarius? And we're just kind of talking about this general time frame that we're in. Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius? What's going on for Aquarius? Please like, share, and subscribe. It definitely helps me grow the channel for sure. I appreciate all the likes and subscribers. If you hit the notification bell, you will be notified when new readings come out, so it's always helpful. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius? Okay. This is for the sign of Aquarius. This is just a general life read for the sign of Aquarius. Let's see. One more card for Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Okay, Aquarius. So it looks like right now you might be sort of attempting to find your balance. It's possible that you maybe have gone through some loss lately that has you a little bit down and out. And so you might just be trying to find, balance with your head and your heart. I don't know if this is a loss that you dealt with, around love, but, cups definitely have to do with love. And so it's kind of, and this might just have you kind of shut down in like a solitude mode right now. Not talking a lot, getting like a hit of like almost depressive energy a little bit, off of these two modes right now. A lot of times when the Five of Cups comes up, it's kind of like a message about being focused on the loss, but that you still have, you still have upright cups behind you. You still have some good things around you happening in your life. So, a lot of times it's suggesting that there may be a need to sort of lighten the focus on whatever has you down. And I know that that's not super easy, but we do have the ability to kind of retrain our thoughts. And sometimes that's just about, going within and kind of refocusing your attention on things that make you happy, whether that's, other places you have joy in your life, sort of doing some self-care, whatever it is that you do, whether you like to go to the ocean or, I don't know, read books. It's like, in order to kind of find the balance, I think it's like, try to refocus on what's left, what's still good, and I think that might help you come out of the hermit mode. Okay, so more information on Aquarius. I think that pretty well addressed challenges right there. What else is going on for Aquarius right now? Yeah, Aquarius, I don't know. Are you just like in your head and worried and not sleeping very well? Okay, hang on. So it's like, I see you like, where would you like to be? I see you in your head, but I see you in your head because of like some conflict that's gone down, and it's like the it's like the conflict is over, yeah? But it's like you're tired, they're tired, whatever, wherever you had conflict, like everybody's tired, and there's not really, it's like this guy has a victory, but he doesn't feel good about it. Like it just almost speaks of like when you have a fight and you kind of get the victory, but it just doesn't feel great. Like that moment where you realize that, like, yeah, I succeeded, but it doesn't feel that good because you can see sort of the pain in the other people. So that energy is coming up, and this just might have you like in your head and worried and kind of depressed and isolating. Why is the Ten of Cups here? You know, okay, so here's another thing too. Like after the Nine of Swords comes the Ten of Swords, and that sort of like completes out a cycle. But because the world is here, I feel like it's sort of moving in that direction of like starting a new cycle. And I think that comes in with finding your balance. Sometimes that happens with introspection, you know, taking time, taking solitude, but solitude is not always, you know, isolation is not always the best key to getting out of this kind of energy. So it's like, hang on. Okay, too many. If you want to come back out, come back out. I just really need one clarifier for this Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment, and this is kind of moving in this direction. Like, you know, you've gone through this thing. There's isolation. You're worried. You're like hashing it over again and again in your head. It seems like to me about sort of whatever went down that put you into this mode, yeah. But the world speaks of like a whole new cycle, right? Like this is sort of the end of the tarot where things begin anew again. So I like that this card is here and then the Nine of Cups is here, because the Nine of Cups talks about wish fulfillment. And, you know, sometimes it's like we go through those sort of dark night of the soul where we realize about the way we have conflict, how we handle conflict, how we process grief, that walks us into a new cycle and into being more of like balanced and where we want to be, balanced with our heads and hearts. So it's almost like a healing time, yeah. So it's like there's this wish fulfillment here, right? After a new cycle begins. So I feel like you're sort of coming out of this, moving towards a new cycle, almost like a rebirth in a way. But it's slow moving, and you know, I say take your time if you are dealing with this heavy energy. I'm sorry about that. But this is just like, take your time. It's like you've got what you need to go, but this horse is standing really still, right? So it's like the blessings are in front of you. But in order to get here, you've got to turn around and see those cups. Yeah. So sometimes a trick, a way, I don't want to call it a trick, but like a path to get yourself out of this sometimes is to sort of look at what you're grateful for, even if it's just like your food and your shelter and your family, or like whatever the things are that you have that are really solid in your life. This card is telling you to turn around and look at that and take the focus off of what's lost. Because also a thing that happens when we're too focused on loss and sort of what's gone wrong, worry, contemplating what's gone wrong, is it sort of creates a vibrational pattern where we pull that, more of that into our space. So I feel like the message here is to shift the focus to what's still left and what's good, what's still good in your life, you know? Magnetize more of that type of energy to yourself. Let's see. Let's do an oracle card for you to just kind of see if there's any, like, what's the oracle advice? A lot of people use the book to read the oracle cards. I don't. I intuit. There's a message there. Definitely intuit what the oracle cards are talking about, where it's going. Yeah, so I like the general feeling, Aquarius, here is that it feels pretty dark right now. It feels pretty dark and intense, yeah. But I feel like you're pulling out of that. Maybe you can starting to see like a little crack of sunshine around, like around the bend. So hold on to that. Hold on to that sunshine part of it. You know, pull yourself towards that end of it. And that doesn't mean like repressing what's gone on that's been hard. It just means changing the focus. Okay, so this is for Aquarius. Can I just have one oracle card of advice for Aquarius on coming out of this sort of dark, sticky stuff? Also, like, wherever this conflict went down, wish whoever this is well from your heart, you know? The path over the resentment and the path towards sort of like peace and harmony inside of you is, even where it's hard, just wishing well to, you know, whoever it is that this sticky stuff goes down with. Okay, called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. Exactly. So exactly what we were talking about. So soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. It's time to step into a new way of looking at things. Yeah. It's time to shift the focus. It's time to step up. Soul gifts and training. Part of training your soul is training your brain and your heart, sort of how to look at life differently. And we learn that through loss, and we learn that through conflict. We learn new ways of moving through. And so I think that's the whole message, the path to wish fulfillment, and the path to where you're standing upright on your horse, back up straight, head on straight, you know, feeling in your power is in shifting the focus, shifting what you're focused on. Okay, that's going to bring you some balance. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading resonated. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. And again, this reading will not resonate with every Aquarius because it is a general read, but I believe if you found this video, you found it for a reason. Check your sun, moon, and rising. You might find more resonance there. We've talked about that. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and wishing you all the best, Aquarius.